We can do this one story in the interview. But basically, the two statements are voice of the community and the shift.
I love this.
Let me know if it's too loud for you. I'll take the volume down, and then I'll signal you to start speaking. So I'll just do that, and we'll just have a conversation.
This is your favorite DJ and producer, Mr.
Take on houses, properties for landlords, and where we adapt it to student living.
Yes, that's beautiful. And do you know why my student house was established? Where did the idea come from? What's the goal behind it?
All right, it was established in 2020. Rita van Rooyen established the company. Yes, we went through COVID, but the actual aim of the company is to provide wonderful student housing for students who can feel at home in our houses, quality accommodation, and giving students so much more than just a bed to sleep in. You know, they can come home and study and go back to varsity, and what then? Life is worth so much more than that. And I think you can see the absolute joy on our students' faces, and to see the students coming to Cape Town for the first time and seeing the sea. That is so exciting, how they run straight into the sea no matter how cold it is, but to see that face coming out. I just have one, I always say, I saw him come out and then he wriggled in the sand like a little puppy in absolute delight. It was so beautiful to see, and that is heartwarming. That is what makes me tick and watching. Then we have other programs that we've got students involved in. We have Black Bullion, which is a financial education for students, specifically for students. Go and look it up, Black Bullion. They are amazing. You've got lots of little things like your budget. What do students need to do when budgeting? What do they need to look for? All up to investing in the stock market, up to this, just so much. Go into Black Bullion, go and have a look. They really are worthwhile.
That's beautiful. And hearing all of this, what would you say is the biggest pro of living obviously off campus? You know, my student house is off campus. And what is the biggest pro of having or living in a private accommodation or living off campus rather than living on campus in school rates?
We have a couple of different types of reses.
Yes.
I love the small or the houses. We have certain people, a certain number up to 30, 40, 50. And when the students come in, I don't introduce them as fellow residents. We are family. We have to learn to respect each other. And there's so much that goes into this, where we become a family and people talk to each other, they share. There's times when we have Bible study in the reses, but nothing is compulsory for anybody. It's as you are happy. So you do have an opportunity of lots of different things.
Yes.
A couple of the big apartments where we have up to 200 students, it's a different dynamic. But they have amazing res manager who keeps them all in line. And this is something that I do mention to parents who bring their students, who bring their children, and to the students. There are boundaries. There are strict house rules. We do that in order to maintain the sanity within our house. And let me tell you, if anybody steps over that boundary, they soon get plucked back in. And not in a nasty way. We all growing as responsible young adults, and we have to learn the way to be responsible young adults, contributing to society, which is why we get involved in the neighborhood watch. We've done a lovely patrol, and there's another patrol coming up where our students don their orange jackets and off we go out on patrol. So much so that our local police know us. Our local community watch knows us. When they find students smoking the wrong stuff, or herbs, should I say, healthy herbs, they will contact me and send me a picture and say, hey, are these your students? If not, the police are called in. So we've got that influence that we are called, hey.
Wow.
So we do have a bit of influence on this, and we encourage all our other student houses around the country to get involved, because we believe in giving back, such as putting your garbage. What is the worst thing? The people digging in through the rubbish. Separate your garbage.
Yes.
Put the rubbish bag, put the plastic bottles in one. Give those people who's digging a bit of dignity.
Yes. Wow.
And let them go on their way. It's a twofold thing. We're giving them dignity and moving them through the area quickly. So there's less time for them to look about and think, what can I go shopping for in this area?
Wow.
I love how you incorporate boundaries with safety, because if there's no
Yes.
boundaries, how are we going to ensure the safety of the students?
Yeah,
Great.
and I was amazed to find that on your website you guys say that it is difficult for graduates these days to find jobs even with great qualifications. You guys want, as My Student House, want to close the gap and enable them to seamlessly transition into their future. So how do you do this? How I see that you provide student employment, and what is the reason behind all of that?
Right, we have a couple of interns, and where we can help students who are looking for that practical knowledge. They come in and they work in our offices. We have 2 at the moment, 2 delightful young ladies,
Yes.
twins. So it's they're identical, so I have to look very, very carefully. So yes, they come in. But having been given an amazing place to sit down and study with wonderful people that I was able to share this journey with, all the way through your journey, you are not alone. We are with you. My Student House is here for the students.
I love it. I love it so much. And how can students get a hold of you? How can parents get a hold of My Student House if anyone's looking for accommodation?
Certainly, they can contact My Student House on email. It's getinfo@mystudenthouse, or go onto our website, www.mystudenthouse.co.za. It is there that you are able to apply for accommodation, and watch out soon. The doors are going to be open, and they know. Whoa, if you know what happened just 2 weeks ago, if I may share,
Yes.
we were given an opportunity to open up for a TVET college. Within 2 days, we managed to open up, clean up, furnish accommodation for over 90 students. Now, if you know, that's fridges, that's beds, that's microwaves, it's kettles, it's bedside tables, it's everything. And you know who the most wonderful people are that help us?
Yes.
It's the students who jump in and do that. But now, what we have for the students is a link to our community service. So when students do community service, they add their hours to the link, and at the end of the year, I take that and we will generate a certificate for those students. This detailing the hours that they've done, and this is something that students can add to their CV. Everything is student-centered to make it best for our students.
Oh, beautiful,
Definitely
beautiful. I
thought
love
about
it.
everything, administration,
Each and
safety of
everything.
the students. It's
And you
very
can tell
impressive.
this is just not a company or an organization trying to make money or trying to push a different type of agenda. This is for the students. This is home away from home. Our parents feel safe leaving us in this organization, and I love it. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much, Miss Barbara, for joining us. We are honored, and it's a privilege as a station, as uDubs.
Last team, you go, you rock, you're absolutely amazing.
I love it.
Let's make it even better next year.
Yes, thank you.
We didn't mention the heart, we didn't mention